Picture this. Hours before my daughter's dream wedding, I catch my husband whispering secrets with her groom in our own kitchen. Then my daughter pulls me aside, her voice trembling. "Mom, it's not just them, it's worse." Hey, YouTube fam, drop your city in the comments. What's the wildest wedding drama you've seen? Welcome everyone to a story that'll grip your heart and leave you speechless. I'm Lauren Harper, and I'm sharing the day my perfect life unraveled, revealing lies that shattered my family, but set us free. Drop a like, share your thoughts, and let's dive into this unforgettable tale from my cozy Seattle home. It was June 12th, 2024, and I woke at 4 a.m., my stomach knotted with what I thought was just mother-of-the-bride nerves. My daughter, Chloe, 26, was marrying Nathan, a charming tech entrepreneur. I'm a freelance graphic designer, running my business from a sunlit studio in our Queen Anne bungalow. That morning, I sat there, sketching wedding tableaus to calm my nerves, picturing the lavender-draped gazebo in our backyard where Chloe's ceremony would unfold. Fairy lights twinkled in my mind's eye, each one checked twice by me. I'd spent months perfecting every detail. Chloe deserved a fairy tale. For 22 years, I'd built a life with my husband, Derek, 44, a smooth-talking real estate agent who could sell ice to a glacier. I was the planner, the one who balanced our budget, organised Chloe's art shows, and kept our family grounded. Derek was the dazzler, always the centre of attention. Lately, though, his late nights and vague excuses, client dinners, he'd say, had left a chill between us. I brushed it off. You don't question 22 years over a hunch. At 5:30, Chloe appeared in my studio, her auburn hair messy, clutching a mug of chamomile tea. Her hazel eyes, so like mine, were shadowed. "Mom, you're up early," she said, her voice tight. "Couldn't sleep," I replied, forcing a smile. "Just want your day to be perfect." She sat on my drafting table, looking small despite her age. "Mom, does Nathan seem off to you?" Her question hit like a lightning bolt. Nathan, 28, was polished, driven, from a prominent Portland family. He'd swept Chloe off her feet, but I'd noticed his charm felt rehearsed, his smiles too quick. "Why, sweetheart?" I asked, my heart racing. She stared at her tea. "He's always texting someone, and he's been meeting Dad a lot. Says it's about investment advice. But it feels wrong." My chest tightened. I'd seen Derek linger too long when Nathan visited. Their hushed talks in the garage, Derek's hand on Nathan's shoulder. I told myself it was bonding. Now, doubt gnawed at me. "It's probably just nerves," I said, squeezing her hand, but my voice wavered. Derek walked in, dressed in a crisp blazer, his grin too bright. "My girls! Big day!" he boomed, but his eyes flicked nervously to Chloe. "Nathan's coming at 8 to go over the schedule. Just us guys." Chloe's jaw tightened. "What schedule?" she asked. "Oh, just logistics. Parking, vendors," Derek said, waving it off. The air felt thick, like a storm brewing. After they left, I cancelled a client call, claiming a migraine. I couldn't shake Chloe's words or the image of Derek's secretive smiles. Something was rotting in my house, and I needed answers. By 8, Nathan's Tesla pulled into our driveway. I watched from the kitchen, my pulse pounding. He strode in, all confidence, shaking Derek's hand like they shared a private joke. I slipped out the back, circling to the side yard, hiding behind the rhododendrons. I felt absurd, spying in my own home, but I had to know. Through the kitchen window, I saw them. Derek poured Nathan a coffee, black, no sugar, exactly how he liked it. They stood close, too close, Derek's hand brushing Nathan's arm. My nails dug into my palms. This was my home, where we'd danced at Chloe's Sweet 16, where we'd carved pumpkins every Halloween. Now my husband was touching my daughter's fiancé in a way that screamed betrayal. I was ready to burst in, to scream, when I saw Chloe in the upstairs window, watching them too. Her face was a mask of devastation, her hands pressed to the glass. My heart broke for her. This wasn't just my pain, it was hers. Inside, Nathan laughed, leaning into Derek, their heads bent together. It was intimate, deliberate. My vision blurred with rage. I stepped forward, ready to confront them, when Chloe grabbed my arm from behind. "Mom, no," she whispered, her voice raw. "I've known for months. It's worse than you think." We crouched behind the bushes, the scent of earth grounding me. "What do you mean?" I asked, my voice shaking. Chloe's eyes, usually so warm, were steel. "They're not just cheating. They're stealing. From us, from Nathan's company." She pulled out her phone, showing me emails she'd hacked from Nathan's account, messages about diverting funds and our cut. My blood ran cold. "I hired someone," Chloe said. "A private investigator, Aunt Tara. My sister Tara, 39, a former FBI analyst turned cybersecurity consultant." Chloe handed me her phone. The first image showed Derek and Nathan at a downtown Seattle hotel, time-stamped weeks ago, when Derek claimed he was at a real estate expo. Another showed them at a high-end steakhouse, laughing over wine. "There's more," Chloe said. Tara traced their accounts. They've been siphoning money from Nathan's startup, my wedding fund. I scrolled through Tara's report. Derek had forged my signature on our home equity loan, draining $80,000. Nathan had funneled $150,000 from his company's investor funds into a joint account with Derek. They were planning a new life after the wedding. My world tilted. This wasn't just an affair. It was a heist. "We're not stopping the wedding," Chloe said, her voice fierce. "We're exposing them, publicly. Tara's got everything ready." I nodded, a cold resolve settling in. We'd built this family on love and trust, and they'd turned it into a scam. They'd face the consequences in front of everyone. The next hours were a masquerade. I played the beaming mother, adjusting Chloe's veil, smiling at guests. Derek was all charisma, toasting with relatives. Chloe posed with her bridesmaids, her smile a perfect lie. Tara, disguised as a photographer, set up a projector for a surprise tribute. Nobody suspected. At 3 p.m, 250 guests filled our backyard. The Puget Sound sparkled beyond the gazebo, lavender swaying in the breeze. Derek sat beside me, his hand on mine, a mockery of affection. Nathan stood at the altar, smirking. Chloe walked down the aisle, radiant in ivory silk, but her eyes locked on mine with steely purpose. The officiant spoke of love and trust, each word a dagger. When he asked if anyone objected, I stood, my heart thundering. The crowd gasped. Derek's grip tightened. "Lauren, sit down," he hissed. I pulled free, facing the guests. "I have a reason this marriage cannot proceed," I said, my voice carrying. "Nathan and my husband have betrayed us all." I nodded to Tara, who pressed a remote. The projector lit up, not with Chloe's childhood photos, but with a photo of Derek and Nathan kissing in a hotel lobby. Gasps erupted. The screen flashed to bank statements, forged loans, stolen funds, a receipt for a $10,000 watch Nathan wore today. Then, the final blow. Tara's report on a secret account funding a condo in Miami, titled "To Both Men." "But there's more," I said, my voice ice. "Derek has another family." The screen showed a photo of a 12-year-old boy, Liam, from Tacoma. A DNA test confirmed Derek as his father, hidden for years, supported by our savings. The crowd was silent, stunned. Nathan's parents, tech moguls, looked like they'd been slapped. Chloe stepped forward. "You stole my future," she told Nathan, her voice breaking but strong. "And you," She turned to Derek. You broke our family. Nathan tried to speak, but the crowd's murmurs drowned him. Derek stood, shouting, This is a lie. But Tara stepped forward, now in her consultant badge. Not lies, Derek. Evidence. The police are waiting. 2 officers emerged, cuffing Nathan for embezzlement. Derek bolted, but Tara's old FBI colleague tackled him near the gazebo. The crowd filmed, phones flashing like paparazzi. Chloe and I stood together, watching our old life burn. If this story hit you, smash that like button and comment truth below. Share your own stories. Let's build this community. The aftermath was chaos. Nathan faced charges, his startup collapsed, his family's reputation in tatters. Derek lost his license, his clients, and his dignity, moving to a dingy apartment. I filed for divorce, keeping our home and assets. Chloe started therapy, then launched her own art studio, thriving. Liam, the boy, became part of our lives, a shy kid who loved Chloe's sketches. We rebuilt, not on lies, but on truth. Subscribe, share, and let's keep telling real stories.